Young here. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about eczema, some tips, some products that I use, some things to avoid. This is also a thread that is going to be going up on my Instagram. If you would like to go on there and just save it, go ahead. My Instagram is Makeup and Young, no capitals, no spaces. The thing I want to talk about today is that even though these tips and tricks have worked for me, I want you to remember that eczema is never something that goes away. It will always be there, whether you can actually see it or not. You will have things called flare-ups. If you don't regularly get it, you will potentially have severe eczema if you have eczema that has never really gone away. This is just a way to keep your eczema in control, but I want you to remember that there's nothing that can potentially make it go away. So the first thing I want to talk about is know your eczema. In all honesty, know what triggers it. So eczema is triggered by chemicals and by natural things. So with me, I cannot be around literally anything natural. I cannot put natural things on my skin like grass or dirt or pollen, and I can also not put tons of chemicals on my skin like acids, like drying things. You know, I have to always find a good direct in between natural things that are good for my body and unnatural things that are good for my body. So one of the things I like to do is to get things that are organic, or I'm gonna say more natural products, but that are pre-processed. So I have one thing here, which is the Simply Truth organic coconut oil. I use coconut oil all the time, and I'll get into that in a quick second. But I want you to notice that even though, it is organic and it doesn't have any preservatives, it is still processed, and that's what I want to make a main note of. It needs to get processed and needs to get broken down for it to be able to go on my skin. So even though it doesn't have anything in it, since it's processed, it's kind of like breaking down everything in the oil so that I can actually put it on my skin without getting an allergic reaction to it. This is also something I have to do for extremely chemical products. So for things, let's say like any type of acid, it needs to go into some type of form that is either boiled or put into really, really hot heat for me to be able to put it on my skin. Or else it will basically cause an allergic reaction on my skin. So for example, anything that has acetic acid, let's say something as simple as like a lemon, I cannot put that on my skin. A tomato, I can't even eat raw tomatoes. I can't really eat any fruits or vegetables completely raw, given apples, grapes, and strawberries, and a few other berries that I can actually eat. Anything else, it has to be either cooked or boiled, which is kind of like cooking, exact same thing, for me to be able to eat it, because it causes such a bad allergic reaction to me. And this exact same thing goes for my skin. If I want to be able to put it on my skin, it has to be processed in some way, and vice versa. Given that, let's get into creams and oils. So the difference between a cream and an oil for me is a cream potentially dries down onto the skin. It doesn't it can go into the skin, but it still dries. And an oil kind of stays sticky the entire time. It penetrates the skin, but it lathers it, and it doesn't dry down. When you have eczema, you never ever want to use a cream. You want to completely avoid creams. You want to use oils, because the entire reason you have eczema is because your body your body basically is too dry. You do not produce enough oils. And so to make up for that by putting something that's potentially going to dry onto your skin, on your already dry skin, you see where I'm going with this? So you want to be able to put oils on your skin. Now, if you cannot afford, or you cannot get to the doctor to get the prescriptions for the medications, the higher dosage of medications. So let's say like hydrocortisone. They do have hydrocortisone in a gel form. Because it's a higher dosage of hydrocortisone than the one that they give you, like cortisone 10, which is at a pharmacist. And that is because it is a lower dosage, they put it in a cream. But if that's the only one you can get, mix it with some type of oil. And I don't want you going and using olive oil. I want you using things that are gel form and oil form, but are also, you know, stay away from flowers, stay away from scents. Stay away from scents. The best oil I can really recommend you would be getting yourself some coconut oil, and the two best gels I can offer you are shea butter, but it has to be processed, and I'm gonna say petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly has always worked miracles on my skin because it's the most hydrating thing it can really get on my skin. It doesn't like leave my skin at any point in time. So if you're a girl or guy who really likes to smell good, but you have eczema and putting perfumes and lotions on annoys your skin, here are a few tricks that I learned while going through school to kind of cope with that. So the first thing is, and obviously you guys have seen my Bath & Body Works collection, it's a lot, but what I do is I actually put on my clothes like all the way, only put on deodorant sometimes I put the deodorant on over my clothes, but you basically go ahead and you put the perfume and the lotions and whatever, and you put them on your clothes, and you just pat them onto your clothes, and you also pat them at areas that aren't sensitive. So you wouldn't pat it onto your clothes right here. I pat them on my shoulders, and I go in between my thighs, and I go more towards my front of my stomach area, not my sides, because those have really bad eczema. And basically it's like I get to use my favorite products, but I get to smell good, but at the same time I'm not actually putting it on my skin, which could potentially hurt my skin. Also suggest, if you have eczema, always cutting your nails, because I know how hard it is for me to stop itching and picking at my eczema, especially since my eczema is pretty severe. It has like spots that it never heals. I don't remember the last time like this was just skin. Like it's never healed. It's always kind of scabbed, and so I have short nails on the purpose that I don't want to like pick at my skin. All that does is make it worse. Another thing you can do to kind of help eczema be less irritated is actually, and this is gonna sound gross, but limit the showers that you take. So I will go a few days without showering with like doing, you know, like I cleanse myself, but I do not take full-on showers, because full-on showers irritates my eczema to the very core. What it is you're putting water, either hot or cold, and it's kind of violently hitting your skin on top of that, and it's potentially drying out your skin. You're drying out your skin when you take a shower. So when you do take a shower, I want you to grab yourself some more coconut oil and just lather your body in it, because it acts as like a layer between your eczema and the water, and so it keeps you hydrated. It doesn't burn. There have been times, especially within recent, about the past month, because I've been losing weight, and so some of the like stretch marks and cellulite that I've been getting because I've been losing weight have gotten really bad eczema on it, which is so annoying and so horrible. But what I do is I just like lather my freaking body in coconut oil, and then I go and take a shower, and then I don't like feel the burn, because I will feel the burn. Like I will be in the shower just like, oh my god, make it end, this burns so bad. Last things I want to say is eczema is something that you can fully and lovingly embrace. There are a lot of, you know, things that people say about eczema. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Eczema should not limit you from doing that much. I mean, I have pretty severe eczema, and I found a way to get up every single day and just keep going. And I know it's really hard for some people. I know some people do like have, I mean, everyone's gonna have more severe eczema than someone else, you know, but if you do feel like you have eczema to the point that you can't get up in the day, one thing that I do, and the doctor says that it shouldn't work, but it does, is I get some ibuprofen and I crush it up and I put it on my cream, and then I put gel on that, and then I put it onto my skin. And it kind of relieves the pain. I also know there is one hemp medication that has been doing the same. They denature the enzyme so that it doesn't, you know, it doesn't like itch your skin. It's not like extremely plant-based, but it does help release all of the pain that you're feeling from having open wounds or open sores or whatever that you're getting from your severe eczema. And then last thing would be, you know, you can still wear makeup with eczema. I know that is a trend going around. Why would you put makeup on already severe eczema? Eczema is not the same as, I'm gonna say, like acne and other skin conditions as that. Acne, makeup triggers acne. Makeup clogs your pores, but eczema has nothing to do with how like clean you are. In a sense, it has really nothing to do with your health. Eczema is there because you have dry skin, and makeup isn't gonna give you really potentially drier skin. You do have to, like, you know, if you do wear makeup and you have eczema, you have to wash your face a little bit more, because of course you don't want to get clogged pores and eczema, but it doesn't normally hurt your skin unless you have open wounds and open scabbing. Of course, then you shouldn't put makeup over your eczema. But if you have that medium to mild part of eczema on your face or wherever you're putting makeup on, you should still be able to wear a makeup. So it's kind of a short video. I hope it was extremely informational for you guys. I've been wanting to make this, and I've kind of been delaying it because I just wanted to like kind of recollect on everything that I do for my eczema. It is a long and rigorous routine. Please remember that, you know, this stuff, it has to be in a routine. You can't just like, oh, go 1 week and then stop. Like, no. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop till you get up. Come on. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you liked this video, please let me know down below. If you want to know anything else about skincare, if you want to know anything else about like different types of like diseases, I don't know. Let's just like bring it into light. You know what I mean? If there's any videos that you want to see, please tell me down below. If you liked this video, leave a like button, and if you can, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.